Ladies and gentlemen, yet another tantalizing 24 hours have gone by after the dramatic events that took place last night. I want to give you guys a wrap up of what has happened. If you guys have missed out on the blockbuster live streams earlier today, we had 2 live streams popping off. If you've missed that out, I'm here. Don't you worry. I'm here to give you guys a quick wrap up of what has happened in the last 24 hours. So yeah, let's get on with this, man. Let's go.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
Welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go through the news very, very soon. I'm going to blitz through those news. More or less, you guys already know what's happening, but I want to give you guys a summary. 4 different stakeholders involved here, ladies and gentlemen, in the Caicedo situation. And in the midst of all of this, don't forget, we got a here we go for Tyler Adams, which we'll touch on as well. Tyler Adams is a here we go. Tyler Adams will be a Chelsea player. Hopefully by sometime tomorrow, we hear an announcement, and potentially he's going to be available for the Liverpool game. I didn't even know that he was actually ready to be selected. I didn't even know he was actually even fit. So we'll see what happens there. So yeah, there was a here we go. We did get a player, so we'll talk about that down the track. But yeah, come back to the Caicedo situation, ladies and gentlemen. 4 stakeholders. This is your wrap up. This is the summary. 4 stakeholders. Let's go through each of those stakeholders. Liverpool, Chelsea, Caicedo, and Brighton. Start with Liverpool. Liverpool, ladies and gentlemen, all of this time have been neck deep in conversation with Romeo Lavia. Southampton have always wanted 50 million for Romeo Lavia, nothing less, nothing more. Well, they'll probably entertain more, but definitely nothing less. But Liverpool, for some reason, have not hit that 50 million. They've come as close as 45, I believe, inclusive of add-ons. Yesterday, we saw the bombshell that all of a sudden, out of nowhere, RKO, boom, Chelsea comes in and puts in a 48 million bid, which earlier today we heard that it was rejected. So all of this time, Liverpool have been entertaining Lavia, but all of a sudden, Liverpool have now thrown Lavia, picked up Lavia, thrown him away like a piece of meat, and started to focus on Caicedo. Now, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. I know it's a free market. They're open to do whatever they want to do. But when you've spent that much time sleeping around with Romeo Lavia, all of a sudden, you don't enjoy it anymore. And now you want to try something new. It don't make sense to me, man. It don't make sense. Because for me, it makes more sense to outbid Chelsea for the Romeo Lavia bid. For the Romeo Lavia transfer, as opposed to the Caicedo situation, because we apparently put in 48 million that's been rejected. So all Liverpool have to do now is just hit that 50 million, and that your man is there, ready to go. Unless all of a sudden Liverpool are having a change of heart on Romeo Lavia. And if I'm Romeo Lavia and I'm seeing all of this, and if Liverpool don't get Caicedo, which I think is the most probable scenario here, then I'm not joining Liverpool, because now I've seen Liverpool's true colors in regards to Romeo Lavia. And if I'm Romeo Lavia, I'm saying, do you know what? Thank you so much, but no thanks. I'll think about Chelsea down the track, or even this summer window. So, ladies and gentlemen, Liverpool have now ditched Romeo Lavia, and they are now apparently tabling a 95 million bid for Caicedo. So that's the Liverpool side of things. For me, they've absolutely lost all composure. Doesn't seem like a plan that's been put together here. Yeah, they've been interested in Caicedo, but they were never interested for that amount of money. And Brighton are hellbound on 100 million. Even the 95 million ain't going to cut it, Liverpool. It ain't going to cut it. Believe me. Brighton won 100 million. So that's Liverpool, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea now. Chelsea obviously have categorically said it all along. All the journalists will tell you the Romeo Lavia link has nothing to do with Caicedo. Caicedo is a separate transaction, and that is still going to happen. Romeo Lavia was an opportunistic situation that we thought, hey, Liverpool is dilly-dallying around this situation. Liverpool are not being utterly serious about it. Let's test the waters and let's go in with a 48 million bid. Don't forget, Chelsea have put in a 50 million bid last summer for Romeo Lavia. So the interest was always there. So no one can ever tell us that, oh, Chelsea have no plan in this situation. We've always had Caicedo and Romeo Lavia in the beginning. Obviously, it was Ugarte. Once Ugarte was gone, it was Romeo Lavia and Caicedo. Obviously, in recent times, when we saw the news of Liverpool, heating up with Lavia, we've sort of stepped away, but we've not completely stepped away. So we put in a 48 million bid, and I guess two things here. One, either we are facilitating a situation here, forcing Liverpool to go over and to get to that 50 million, helping Southampton out to reach that 50 million. Maybe Southampton called us up and said, hey, Chelsea, put in a cheeky 48, we'll reject it, and then we'll get Liverpool to, they're forced to then put in the 50 million. The second thing is, with Nkunku injury, long-term injury, we're potentially looking at a change of formation, maybe 4-3-3, perhaps Caicedo as the deepest midfielder, Enzo Fernandez and Romeo Lavia as the number 8. That could be a potential thing. So we'll see what happens there. However, what that has triggered Chelsea is it's made Liverpool irate. So that's why Liverpool now has jumped in front of us and started negotiating with Brighton in regards to Caicedo. They've not really spoken to Caicedo yet. So that's the Chelsea situation. We are still focused on Caicedo. I think the latest, and I'm going to go through the news very, very soon, is that we are now tabling a 90 million guaranteed fee plus 10 million add-ons, which will take it to 100 million. That is what Brighton have been holding firm with, and that is what Brighton desires, I suppose, and we're going to reach that particular level. So whatever Liverpool does, if they don't match at least 100 million, forget it. And if it's about two teams matching the same bid, I feel like, it's down to Caicedo then, isn't it? I feel like Caicedo, we've spent so much time, we've negotiated the personal terms, apparently Caicedo, and we're going to talk about Caicedo, the stakeholder, very soon. He's in London. He's hoping that Chelsea finishes this transaction. And on top of that, right now, long-term future, if you think about it, as long as FSG is in Liverpool, I think Liverpool are going to be in the decline because they're not really going out there and buying the top-notch players. And a lot of their players are leaving as well. Mo Salah potentially going to leave at the end of this season. You look at Chelsea, on the other hand, I feel like our structure, the board structure, the multi-dimensional club structure, long-term vision with so many talented youngsters, eventually enough, we're going to take over Liverpool. At the moment, many people can't see it, but down the track, we will take over Liverpool. And Caicedo hopefully sees that this is a better choice to make. In terms of personal agreement, look, I don't think Liverpool won't be able to match Chelsea. Whatever we're paying, I'm pretty sure Liverpool will be able to do that. So that's Chelsea's, position at the moment with Caicedo, that we are going to be tabling a 90 plus 10 million. Now, in regards to Caicedo, ladies and gentlemen, Caicedo is currently in London. He's recently missed a match against Rayo Vallecano. He's now doing everything possible. We have tried all along, right? No one can say that we've not tried. We've been trying. We got to 80, I think 85 million as well. Caicedo's camp has been pushing Brighton that, look, be reasonable now. Chelsea are doing more than enough to give you a record transfer fee for Brighton. Be reasonable, but obviously Brighton got their eyes on Declan Rice's money and they think that's the standard. So Brighton's camp are not annoyed with Chelsea one bit. Don't get it twisted. There are some Chelsea fans out there, they are very upset, Chelsea taking too long about this. Yeah, it would have been obviously nice to get this transaction done. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm a tad bit disappointed about it, but I can't blame Chelsea in this course at all because I feel like they've done everything the right way. Why should we bend over backwards for Brighton when we have repeatedly bent over backwards so many times for Brighton? Do you know what I mean? Cucurella money, Graham Potter money, Lewa Colwell, all of that shenanigans that was happening. They got Billy Gilmore for cheap as well, Tarek Lamptey. We've always given them what they wanted. So Moises Caicedo understands that we've tried. So from Moises Caicedo's point of view, now he's trying as well. He's missed the match against Rayo Vallecano, the pre-season match. He's missed training. He's cleaned up his locker. He's now in London. He is not going back to Brighton Football Club. He's in London waiting for Chelsea to finalize this transaction so that he can be unveiled as either a new player in the starting lineup against Liverpool or as a player that comes in and everyone gets to see and he gets to be paraded around, I suppose, in front of the home crowd, in front of all of us international fans as well on Sunday. Blockbuster game, Liverpool first game Sunday, and all of this is happening with Liverpool as well. So that's Caicedo's situation. And last but not least, Brighton, ladies and gentlemen, their stance, they finally did it. They wanted a bidding war and they got a bidding war. They want 100 million. And they are saying that they're going to give the player to the highest bidder. So whoever can bid the highest will end up getting Caicedo, and they've finally been successful enough to get this bidding war between Chelsea and Brighton. I've said it recent times, dangle the carrot around long enough. Yeah, Chelsea, we weren't able to, close the deal off long enough, and now we've invited Liverpool in. There was also some information earlier on today that Bayern Munich are getting interest, but I think Bayern Munich are more focused on Harry Kane. Harry Kane is going to go to Bayern Munich, looks like. So there's a lot of money that's going to be splashed there. Do they also have more money to splash for Caicedo? I don't think so. Thomas Tuchel, calm yourself down. You're trying to take everyone from Premier League. I know you got Premier League knowledge, but calm yourself down. There are other players elsewhere. Take Kepa, though. To make sure you take Kepa. So that is what is happening at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go through the news right now. Let's breeze through them, and we'll touch on Tyler Adams as well. Chelsea are likely to table a new bid for around 90 plus 10 million. This is from Matt Law. That is where the situation's at. It is understood Liverpool could have quite the battle trying to convince Caicedo, but they also Liverpool know we are very advanced with Caicedo at the moment. Liverpool have been interested in Caicedo for months, but it appears they may have made their move too late to convince him of their project. Oh, absolutely, it's way too late. You focus on Lavia, brother. Lavia is your player. Go out there and put extra 2 million and bid for Lavia. It don't make sense coming so late and trying to, sensationalize the situation with Caicedo. Just put that 2 million, get your man Lavia. Don't be messing around with tens and 15 million and so for Caicedo. That's with our last bid for Caicedo was 85 million. We're looking to go to 100. So that's 15 million jump, as opposed to Lavia. All Liverpool now got to do, their last bid was 45. They just got to get to 50. That's 5 million. Like, just do that, my man. Liverpool's hopes of landing Caicedo now rest on the player having a change of heart. That's the only thing. And I'm hoping the player doesn't change his heart. He's at the moment in London. Had he been at Liverpool, then that's a different case. But he's actually physically in London right now. So hopefully there is no change of heart at the moment. Liverpool's bid will be tonight or Friday, and is expected to be bigger than the 80 million. That's the other thing. How much is Liverpool willing to put in? There's a rumor that it'll get to about 95. So they're saying they're bigger than 80 million from Chelsea days ago. Chelsea remain on it with the possibility to improve that proposal if they want to. Brighton will pick highest bidder, but then up to the player to decide. Brighton want it over in the next 24 hours, and Chelsea keep their dream to unveil as Caicedo as new player on Sunday. Like, Chelsea have plans to unveil this player on the first day of the Premier League, first game of the Premier League for us at Stamford Bridge. So Chelsea, it will look very embarrassing if we don't get him. I'm pretty sure Chelsea will get this job done. Moises Caicedo emptied his locker out 5 days ago and hasn't returned to Brighton since. He's currently in London waiting for something to happen. This is coming from Melissa Reddy. At the moment, Caicedo has set his mind and looks like he wants Chelsea Football Club. Caicedo's agent was in West London today awaiting an agreement between Chelsea and Brighton. However, Liverpool are ready to smash their record to sign the player. We'll see. We'll see how much you end up smashing your record and what your final price is. I'm pretty certain we will go over that. Liverpool will 100% bid, and then it will also be up to Chelsea. If not tonight, it has to be Friday. Highest bidder will get the green light to sign him. So that is the latest, ladies and gentlemen, in regards to Moises Caicedo, Liverpool, Chelsea, Brighton. I'm still confident we're going to get our man. I think Liverpool has come in way too late in this piece. I don't think we're going to get Lavia, but at the same time, how's Lavia feeling about Liverpool now? If I'm Lavia, I don't want to deal with Liverpool. So maybe a cheeky around the corner purchase for Lavia as well. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. But as I said, Tyler Adams as well, ladies and gentlemen, is a here we go for Chelsea Football Club. He's going to be a Chelsea player. 20 million release clause triggered. The relegation release clause, I think, is a decent player. I've told you about him on this channel several times. I like the player. I think he's got quality. With the ball, he's very decent. Without the ball, the work rate is unbelievable. He's a leader, American captain. We've got American owners, so from a marketing standpoint as well, makes a lot of sense. And I'm looking forward to seeing Tyler Adams play for Chelsea Football Club. So great all up so far. We need to get Caicedo though. That is the important piece. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. I shall see you guys tomorrow with a whole heap of stuff. Don't forget to join my Fantasy Premier League mini league. The link is in the community page. Check it over there. If you still can't find it, DM me, whatever, and I'll try and see if I can sort that out for you. And yeah, whole heap of watch along coming your way during this weekend. So stay tuned. Until next time, everyone. Take care and see ya.